do on the way up to steal the family and then leave them to stick back that way, you know. Look. Where's the road? On the East Coast, on roads.
What?
I've got to get the t-shirt in there. Yeah, I've got to get one of them, yeah. Boss. Kid boss. Yeah. Got to say Kingfisher on the back.
Is that what you said?
Kingfisher. It makes me back.
How about raising the front and put one back?
Yeah. Really find that hat anyway. Really find that hat. I just want to understand that hat.
Which we'll introduce to you in a moment, but we'll just take the race first of how you ran, Jonathan. But Kevin Hill, first up there, up towards the top, and he gets a good start, but Natalie Craddock and Jess Stoneman are there to hopefully try and supplement a good time from Jess at the top there in number 60, who really, she's pretty awesome, I think, all weekend, and is pretty hungry, I think, for a win here today. But is that Natalie Craddock, I think, in the lead, the distinctive yellow crash helmet, Phil?
It certainly is. Yes, it looks as though we have a change from the normal situation. It has been Kevin Hill in the first 3 weeks, but this time out Natalie Craddock has got the nose in front, and can she make it stick? Can she see it all the way through to the checkered flag? And it's a good drive, in fact, from Jess Stoneman rather there in that second position. They win! Very, very close to the bank there. 97 Mark Williams. My God, he almost joined us here in the commentary position. Such as he was that close to the bank. But Mark Williams, of course, a very, very experienced cargo driver, heading up towards the top turn nonetheless. Wherefore the experience, although I guess the 3 photographers immediately below us were just a wee bit concerned at that precise moment. But Jason, Natalie Craddock, our 2 young lady drivers, and Jess Stoneman really are showing the way home at the moment. And at the front of the field, Natalie Craddock has a very, very good start, and more importantly, a very, very nice cushion over the second place.
Well, this is the form really she needed from yesterday, and now watch Natalie, she drops the boat into the water, slides around these things to slide these GC30 boats, but Natalie glances across the left-hand shoulder. A good time for Mark Williams. That's the position. He potentially could have moved up a couple of spaces there, but he does, in fact, do the job on Mike Pillow in number 38, and Mark Williams running up the inside of the course, and I think Williams will get himself up another position, possibly challenging perhaps Kevin Hill in boat number 69 as they go up towards the top there.
I think the only problem for Mark's position was that he was on the inside line, and it did mean that at some point in time he would have to cross the quad mast being thrown up by the 2 boats in front of him, which would create the turbulence and so rougher water, which would have made the boat a little bit more unstable, a little bit more difficult to control, and he would have had to have backed off just fractionally. But we're into a race very much for second position now as they come down towards us, and I think Kevin Hill has had enough of fear. He's thinking, right, well, come on guys, and I'll show you people the way forward. The top performer all weekend in this class, and it's second position for him at the moment. Natalie Craddock is literally up and away. Just Stillman forced to give. Yes, Mark Williams is now up into that 4th position. Nick Pillow back in 5th, and finally our newcomer Chrissy Pritchard at the back of the field at the moment as they head up towards the top 10 on this lap number 3.
Well, Kevin Hill then having to fight off the young lady of Jess Stoneman, but Kevin doing a good job in that second position, but whatever form Natalie has found, she's definitely making it stick. It was no fluke, and she's made it stick for yet another lap, and I think Kevin Hill now will struggle to catch up. Even Kevin Hill, the 2012 British champion, will struggle. But he now does get a little bit more speed down the straight. He is now definitely 2 or 3 more boat lengths ahead of Jess Stoneman. two tail enders, Mark Williams and Mike Pillow, the two traditional T850 mono drivers fighting it out there, and they're no strangers for racing against each other, so they know each other's tactics, I guess.
I think, Jason, the difference for me in this particular heat with Natalie Craddock is that she now has the advantage of all the clear water because she's in the lead. She has the advantage of the much cleaner, the much smoother water, and she's really making that power. But when she's been behind the boots and she's been suffering from the prop wash, she's really found it difficult to mount any kind of a serious attack. So I think this is a good move on her part. This is good for her. And certainly good for this heat because it looks as though we could possibly get a different winner from the other 69 Craddock Hill, as you said, the former British champion at this particular level and really his reigns supreme here at Nottingham this weekend. She's still in second and just kindly hanging on to that third position. That's what she needs to concentrate on at the moment because the pressure will build from behind her with 97. Mark Williams, and of course on the inside, as you rightly said, the other ex-T850 monohull driver, 38, Nick Pello. Up to the top turn, the leader already round and heading down towards us on what will be the cruising part of lap number 5.
Interestingly, Kevin Hill is actually the fastest person on the water, and his fastest time is 56.93, so he is potentially faster than the race leader, but there won't be enough laps, I'm sure, for Kevin Hill to get up there in front. As Natalie Craddock then comes down towards the pit turn once again. Hill is catching. Natalie runs once again. It was a little bit more of a tighter turn. Because Kevin Hill really looks up a sharp turn, but didn't rub off too much speed in the corner. Well, either way, he's still getting away from just Mark Williams and number 97, finding himself with a little bit more breathing space now between himself and number 38, Mike Pillow. So the leader then fill up the top there. I guess really the only other situation will be the back marker, the lapping situation of Christy Pritchard in number 30, but as it's only one back marker, I don't think it's going to cause Natalie too much problems.
Well, it shouldn't do. You're absolutely right. There's only one, so the prop wash is not so great. The competition for places is not going to be so great, so she'll be hoping that she can put her way past. But Kevin Hill is definitely coming. That gap between first and second, you can see it for yourself on the water. And it does mean that, of course, Natalie Craddock must not make a mistake at any of these two turns. We've already seen this weekend that she has been a bit susceptible to the odd driving error as she exits the turns, but this time it was nice and clean around the pit turn, so that keeps her in front. The moment she needs to try and make that boat as big and as wide as she possibly can if she wants to keep Kevin Hill at bay. But we're certainly going into, I make it, Jason, the concluding part of the race, just looking below us, looking to see the checkered flag. I haven't seen it at the moment. But I think we must be getting very close to that part of the race. So let's go back with the leader. Is it going to change before the end? You could be, I don't know, we could have a lapping situation which could create a problem for our leader. Natalie at the moment, Kevin Hill, very tight. As they head around past us yet again. Behind them, just Norman and you and I looking at each other and thinking, what happened to the checkered flag? Because according to our screen, that's 7 laps completed. It was scheduled to be a 7-lap race.
Either way, the leader going up towards the front then, Kevin Hill. So the checkered flag then is being readied, and they still make that, the race leader, not Kevin Hill, Natalie Craddock rather, but they still make that, that was the last lap. But the checkered flag then being ready this time around. So again, this is a practice for the main Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. We want to see as many hands waving, programs waving, maybe car headlights flashing if you're in your cars and waters. Give them all a big round of applause. The GT30 drivers headed off then by Natalie Craddock, number 88, who takes the checkered flag to win the GT30 final race, heat number 4 of the weekend. And well, I think the hotel complex side made a bit more noise than what they did over the scoreboard. You need to try harder scoreboard side, really.
So it's the end of number